All right, hi guys. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your grade book set up. So just setting your gradings and setting the grading scale. Right now, I'm at the home page. This is where it would be where I log in, or after I log in. First thing I'm going to do is click Courses. Then I'm going to select the course that I'm going to edit. If you could see right here, on this side, this is where you will find most of your tools for your course or the things that you want to do for your course. What we are going to do in this video is we are going to set up grades. So for that, I'm going to, instead of gradebook, I'm going to click grade setup. Once I've clicked the grade setup, then we are going to add the categories. Ms. Woodiel told me which categories we are going to add, and these are the categories that you need to set up as well. So in order to do that, I'm going to move my mouse over into this add button right here. This is where you're going to add your categories. So make sure you click add. After you click add, we are going to name the first category. So the first category that I'm going to name is tests and projects. After we do that, click this drop down menu right here, and you want to make sure that our gradebook is calculated by percent. We're not going to use this feature. This like drops the lowest grade or something like that. I wouldn't worry about it. So for now, just ignore it. Click create. So that's the first category I created. The next category I'm going to create is quizzes. So this is the name of the category is quizzes. We're going to make sure it's calculated by percent. Ignore this. Click create. The final category, which we have 3, is classwork and independent practice, which, if you can see, it's already typed out for me. I'm going to make sure that I click the drop down menu for percent. This is what you need in your category. Then I'm going to click create. All right. Now that I've created my categories, we now need to check the weight and make sure the weight is correct. The weight for each category is going to be different. For classwork and independent practice, we need to change the weight to 50%. How we're going to do that is I'm going to move my mouse over here. If you could see the numbers are blue, that means we can click it. So I'm going to hover my mouse over till I see the square. Click. I'm going to type 50 here. I'm going to do the same for quizzes. For quizzes, I clicked, I'm going to put 20 there. For tests and projects, I'm going to put 30. Once I'm done, I just simply click out. So I just move my mouse, simply click out. It's set. Now, before you close out of this, you've got to make sure you save it. So let's scroll through and make sure that all of our settings are correct before we save. We're not going to do that. What we are going to do is we're going to hide the overall grade and student grade report. There's some things that you may not use in PowerSchool that you might use in Schoology. That's fine. Just make sure it's hidden or it's going to show up in PowerSchool. So I've checked my settings, make sure that everything is where I want it to be. I'm going to click save. You have to scroll all the way down to click save. If you do not click save, then none of this will save at all. So make sure that you click save. Okay, the next thing, if you want to do this for all of your classes, the easy way to do it is click copy settings. However, if say I already did this in one course, if I click copy settings for everything, it might screw up. So if you want to copy all of this over, make sure that you copy it to the correct course. If you select all, you might not know what could happen. So I'm going to select it for 74 and 73. These are the courses I haven't edited yet. After I do that, I'm going to click copy. So what that did is that took these settings and moved it to another course. Now I'm going to check my work. So now I'm going to click courses, go to course 74, go to grade setup. Okay, and that's there. If you do this multiple times, then it's going to mess it up. So make sure that if you do this once. If you have to change any settings at all after this, after you click copy, you're going to have to go back and individually set it. So make sure that you once you click copy, that is your final, this is your final answer on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Click copy only if you're 100% all mistakes are checked, everything. Okay, so that is your gradebook settings. I will be posting more videos. The shorter the video, the less likely you're going to tune me out. So this is it for the grade setup.